I am Batman. Average Sniper.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Average Sniper here, just bringing you some information about the Kar 98K sniper rifle in the Battlefield 5 beta. Now, this information is subject to change since the game is only in beta stages and has yet to be fully released. But let's jump right into it. Once you get your scout class to level 10, you can unlock the Kar 98K sniper rifle, which is the most powerful sniper rifle in the beta so far. It's not much more powerful than the other sniper rifles, but it does do a lot more damage. You can get a max of 70 damage with an upper body shot, where with the other sniper rifles it seems to be between 55 and 60. You can also get a one-shot head kill from any distance with the Kar 98K, as you can with the Lee Enfield. Now, this sniper rifle is bolt action and comes with an internal 5-round magazine. Now, unfortunately, because Battlefield 5 is still in the beta stages, we don't have the actual in-game stats for this sniper rifle, so I'm going to go ahead and give you the real-world stats. This is the Kar 98K rifle. It has a 7.920 millimeter round. The capacity is 5 rounds internal magazine. The length is 1,110 millimeters. The barrel length is 600 millimeters. The weight is 3.900 kilograms. The range is between 500 and 800 meters. And the muzzle velocity is 760 meters per second. In the current Battlefield 5 beta, we have 4 choices for optics. You can choose to go iron sights, aperture sights, medium range scope, or long range scope. I have personally found that my favorite scope is the medium range scope, and then my second choice would be the long range scope, and I'm not a big fan of using iron sights on sniper rifles. In the current Battlefield 5 beta, we have 4 choices for optics. You can choose to go iron sights, aperture sights, medium range scope, or long range scope. The in-game damage model for this weapon varies, but 1 bullet to the head from any distance will kill. Shots to the body vary between 50 to 70 damage depending on whether it was an upper chest or a lower torso shot. Since this gun is classified as a sniper rifle in-game, the most practical use would be for long-range engagements. However, if you're proficient at switching to your secondary weapon, you can use this gun effectively up close. Always go for headshots, but if you happen to get that body shot that doesn't finish off the enemy, switch to your secondary weapon and finish the job that way, as the Kar 98K currently has the slowest bolt action time out of the other rifles available in the Battlefield 5 beta. So instead of waiting to chamber another round and fire at your enemy who has probably already shot at you multiple times with a fully automatic weapon, switch to your pistol and finish the job that way. Now that we've got some stats and practical in-game uses for this sniper rifle, let's go over some of the backstory and the history of this sniper rifle in World War II. The Kar 98K rifle was widely used by all branches of the armed forces of Germany during World War II. It saw action in every part of war involving German forces, including occupied Europe, North Africa, the Soviet Union, Finland, and Norway. Although comparable to the weapons fielded by Germany's enemies at the beginning of the war, its disadvantages in rate of fire became more apparent as American and Soviet armies began to field more semi-automatic weapons among their troops. Still, it continued to be the main infantry rifle until the end of the war. Resistance forces in German-occupied Europe made frequent use of captured German Kar 98K rifles. The Soviet Union also made extensive use of the Kar 98K rifles and other German infantry weapons due to the Red Army experiencing a critical shortage of small arms during the early years of World War II. Many German soldiers used the verbal expression Kars as the slang name for the rifle. For snipers, Kar 98K rifles selected for being exceptionally accurate during factory tests were fitted with a telescopic sight as sniper rifles. Kar 98K sniper rifles had an effective range of up to 1,000 meters when used by a skilled sniper. The Kar 98K was not designed to accept telescopic sights. Attaching such sights to a Kar 98K required machining by a skilled armorer. A telescopic sight mounted low above the center axis of the receiver will not leave enough space between the rifle and the telescopic sight body for unimpaired operation of the bolt handle or the 3-position safety catch lever. This ergonomic problem was solved by mounting the telescopic sight relatively high above the receiver and sometimes modifying or replacing the safety operating lever or using an offset mounting to position the telescopic sight axis to the left side in relation to the receiver center axis. A common minor modification was replacing the stock butt plate with a waffled anti-slip sniper butt plate. Approximately 132,000 of these sniper rifles were produced by Germany. During World War II, Russian and other Soviet troops captured several million Kar 98K rifles of all variants. They were initially stored away in warehouses and factories in preparation for the potential escalation of the Cold War, but eventually they were shipped to communist revolutionary groups around the world, such as in the case of the communist forces during the Vietnam War. Some of the formerly occupied nations, such as Norway and Romania, also captured large stocks of Kar 98K rifles as Germany surrendered in 1945 and used them as standard rifles in their military forces. Kar 98K rifles continued to be built after World War II by different firms. Many of the Czech-built rifles went to Israel, which were used alongside other models of rifles as standard rifles until the 1970s, seeing action in the Six-Day War in 1967 and the Arab-Israeli War in 1973. During the 1990s, many Kar 98K rifles were seen during the conflict in Yugoslavia. And today, the German army maintains a small stock of these rifles for military parades. There were also reports of Kar 98K rifles being used in action against American and British forces in Iraq. Well, that about covers it for statistics, in-game practical uses, and a brief history lesson on the Kar 98K sniper rifle. This has been my favorite sniper rifle to use in the Battlefield 5 beta since I unlocked it, so I encourage you to get your scout class ranked up to level 10. It took me between 4 to 6 hours of in-game play to do this, using exclusively the scout class, leveling up the other rifles, and playing the objective to get the most amount of points. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you stick around to see some more gameplay with the Kar 98K. If you did enjoy the video, then go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe for more content. I'll see you guys on the next video or the next live stream, and make sure you check out the video description for links to my Twitch, Mixer, and YouTube live streams. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great day.
Auf unsere Leute zu schießen!
Behaltet den Panzer im Auge.
We've lost objective Anton. The enemies control this sector. Retreat now.
Der Feind ist hier.
Objective taser has been defused. Good work.